Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And it's time for another daily dose of Dismal Disney. We're going to talk about the Toy Story spin-off Lightyear plummeting 74%. 74%.
You know why, right? It's because everybody in the world is phobic.
Everybody's phobic. Well, according to outlets like The Hollywood Reporter, yeah, that's exactly why people are having a problem with it, because, families are just phobic and, they have one kiss in that movie, and that's why people didn't go.
It's because of Trump. It's far-right politicians and brand confusion, which I agree with, and fierce competition. Yeah, but it's just no one likes this movie. I'm sorry, they just don't like this movie. You can call it what you want.
So let's talk about this, because it actually came in at number 5,
Ooh.
5th place.
And that's second week.
Second week. That is a massive. That's a massive failure. That is horrible.
But then Top Gun, did it beat out?
Yes,
Jurassic World too?
Yeah, Top Gun Maverick beat out Jurassic World and Elvis and The Black Phone. The Black Phone, which is an indie horror movie. An indie horror movie made more money than Lightyear. Lightyear only made $17 million this weekend. And people are trying to say, oh, well, they're going to wait for Disney Plus or whatever. It's like, no, I don't think people like this movie. I think the word of mouth has killed it.
I think people are waiting for Disney Plus, but the ones that are interested. I've seen many people say, in several different places, well, I didn't go to the theater because I knew it's going to come to Disney Plus, and I didn't think it was a big enough movie to make me go out and spend all that money. I'll just wait till it comes to Disney Plus.
This is a Toy Story spinoff, and that is a massive blow to Disney. They expected this one to be huge because it's Buzz Lightyear. It's a bankable IP. It's like, well, yeah, but it's not actually the Buzz Lightyear. It doesn't take place in the Toy Story universe, and people said the movie is just dumb. So we're going to talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture, news, views, and rants. Guys, over 271,000 subs.
Yay.
Thank you so much for the support. We do talk a lot about Disney, talk about animation. We've been following Lightyear because it did so much worse than I thought it was going to do.
Oh my gosh, yes. I honestly thought it was going to do okay because they were banking on it. They were giving out free tickets for D23 to that, which should have been an indication. But they were also giving out tickets for Doctor Strange too. So I honestly thought giving it being Toy Story, it would have done way better than it was. But it was confusing. Like, when you think of Toy Story and Buzz Lightyear, you don't think of gritty, dark,
Yeah. So, this is interesting. This is coming from Forbes. This is, I think, Scott Mendelson. Lightyear isn't bombing because of right-wing hand-wringing over a same-sex kiss between two married grandmothers.
Most people don't care.
No, they don't care. Nor because Patricia Heaton took to Twitter and accused Disney of cutting Buzz Lightyear's penis. What? Because of...
she did say something like that, yes.
Oh, my God. No. Basically, what he's saying is that politics did not factor into this.
No, of course it didn't. Who cares if politicians didn't like it? The majority of people that aren't even, leaning a certain way in America, didn't watch the movie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and he said, hey, I don't know what to do about journalists reporting on folks like this, ginning up social media controversies for sport and spite, but now it's become a like clockwork reaction to every pop culture refurbishment. These people, they don't deserve a seat at the debate table. Lightyear is a bomb because nobody wanted to see a not Toy Story Buzz Lightyear prequel origin any more than they wanted to see a young Han Solo prequel. This is entirely true.
Yes, I'll give you this. I don't always agree with you, but I'll give you this.
And, families probably took their kids to go see this movie, and they were thinking, well, this is another Toy Story movie. This is a Buzz Lightyear movie. And when the word got out that has nothing to do with Toy Story, it bombed.
Well, doesn't help either when people were bringing up Tim Allen and they're like, well, why you don't have Tim Allen voice it? And then people are like, well, that's because idiots don't understand it's not the same character. Well, it's not the same Buzz Lightyear. It's the Buzz Lightyear the toy was based on. But then I'm like, wait, if people are upset about that because they expected Toy Story and then it wasn't even Toy Story, it wasn't even the same voice, then they're mad because, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then they're mad about it. It's like, you can't yell at people and then say, well, how dumb are you because you didn't know it was a difference, and then get mad when they didn't at the same time. You just can't do that.
Yeah, so, you've actually got mainstream media outlets agreeing because everybody tried to say, well, it's just a political thing, and that's why the people didn't watch the Buzz Lightyear. It's like, no, nobody thought this was a good idea except people at Pixar and Disney who thought that the IP was too big to fail.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Toy Story is an ensemble cast. And frankly, if you were going to do a Toy Story movie, it made more sense to focus on Woody anyway, because he always has been kind of the focus.
Actually, you should have done Woody and Buzz story and people would have liked it.
Just do Woody and Buzz, the road trip. You know?
Oh my God, that'd been fun. I would have watched a Woody and Buzz road trip.
Yeah, you know.
It's Toy Story 5000.
But we can't do that because they're two toxic males. Anyway.
Okay, we'll do Woody and Buzz, the love story, on a road trip.
There you go. And then you get your
Brokeback Buzz.
Brokeback Buzz.
And he wants to see his Woody.
Anyway.
There's a snake in my pants.
There's a snake in my behind. Okay, this is the second biggest Friday drop ever for a Pixar movie. Second weekend drop off behind the 78% drop for The Good Dinosaur, a movie nobody talks about because everybody forgot it existed. This one will also go down the memory hole. Remember Onward? No. Which underwhelmed with a $39 million debut and whose second Friday fell on March 13th as the world shut down for COVID.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Onward, it was a lot to do with the pandemic. However, they put it on Disney Plus right after that, too, which had a lot to do with it, too.
So they said Pixar now has its own Solo, a Star Wars story, coupled with the knowledge that the casually curious can catch it on Disney Plus.
Casually curious?
The casually
I'm
curious.
telling you, that's that Brokeback Buzz movie. It's for the casually curious.
Nobody's going to care. People did not go see this movie because they're, you know, if the word of mouth was good, they're like, oh, it's gonna, you know, make more money. Sure, guys, it's a Pixar movie. They don't fizzle out this fast.
I bet you Woody likes the words that come out of Buzz's mouth.
Got a real purty mouth there, Buzz. When the black phone does better than a Pixar movie featuring the biggest Pixar brand, Toy Story.
Right, with one of the main characters.
Yeah, you screwed up. I mean, this is a colossal failure.
Right before the end of the month, right before the investor call, right before the end of the quarter.
And this is one I think they were betting on. They're like, oh, we have another Toy Story coming. Yep. It's like, yeah, well,
they were betting heavily on this.
It's not another Toy Story, guys. And you know, honestly, if they had just done maybe an update of the Buzz Lightyear Star Command, because that's, to me, that's like the actual Buzz that Andy probably would have watched.
A lot of people said that. A lot of people said, I would love to see more Buzz Lightyear Star Commander done that as a movie. And, you know, they didn't do that. They could even have done something similar and maybe make some changes, and they didn't do that.
Yeah, so maybe in canon, what they could do instead of saying, hey, this is the movie that Andy watched that made him want to go buy the Buzz Lightyear toys, which I don't believe because this movie would not have existed in the early 90s. They could be like, hey, they raped Andy's childhood and they bastardized Buzz Lightyear, just like they've done with every other franchise.
No. Multiverse.
Multiverse.
That's the answer to everything. This is the movie that Andy watched in the multiverse, in his multiverse. And his Buzz is a completely different Buzz, you know.
And Andy has created this fictitious world in a snow globe, an astronaut's helmet.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
So everything, this whole Buzz Lightyear thing, yeah, it doesn't actually exist. It's just, so that's all it is. It's easily ignored.
Mm-hmm. Just step over it.
Everybody else has already stepped over it, so can Andy. So we're going to wrap this up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.